What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a banger of a video. An absolute all-time Hall of Fame hoot and a holler. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Drop a like if you do. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, don't forget to head over to my Twitch and drop a follow, because we stream damn near every day, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to say every day, because that would be a lie, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Pull up to the sessions on Twitch. Don't miss out. Links in the description, or you can go to twitch.tv/GBLN420. Real quick, before we dive into it, let's take a moment to talk about our homies at MyBookie. Listen, man, the March Madness is here, and you guys can get in on the action with MyBookie. Head over to MyBookie today and sign up using code GOBLIN and get in on all the fun. Listen, we got a ton of fun stuff happening. Just the other week, we had the Jon Jones fight. Where were you for that? Easy bet there, dude. Jon Jones by sub would have been some money. Head over to MyBookie today and sign up using code GOBLIN and make sure you don't miss out on the March Madness. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Big shout out to them. Now let's dive into the video. Now, in today's video, we're talking about a specific incident that happened in my high school days. In today's video, I consumed something that my friends and I referred to as liquid Zans. Now, I'm going to use that term very loosely. However, it's the best name that I have because, truth be told, I have no idea what drug this was. None of my friends ever had any clue. But back when we were in high school, there was a certain phase during my junior year of high school where all of my friends, maybe not all of them, but at least 80% of them were doing these liquid Zans. We would get these little dropper bottles of this shit and just drip it on anything. I had one friend who was way deeper into the liquid Zans than the rest of us, and that would be my friend Sam. He's a common character in these videos. You guys might know him for having the apartment where his mom would yell at us through the alarm system. But this was before the days of him living in that apartment, back when him and his mom still lived in this old little townhouse. Now, on this fateful day, I had already had plans to go over to Sam's place and kick it anyways. He was going to be having some people over like he normally did, and he was going to be off the liquid Zans if he wasn't already. Truth be told, I think he drank it for breakfast like coffee. Knowing him, I'm pretty sure that's how he fried his brain, because this guy now, listen, I love the kid, right? Sam's a great friend of mine to this day, all right? But Sam the other day told me that he has to wear armor to work because his coworkers keep trying to stab him, and he was dead serious, and I attribute at least some of that delusion to his liquid Zan phase. So either way, I had already been planning to go over to Sam's house. We were going to chill out, smoke a little bit, and get barred out. Now, as far as I was aware and all my friends were aware, we genuinely believed that this was liquid Xanax. How stupid we were. Listen, if anyone tells you that something is a drug and it doesn't look like the drug, it's not that drug, okay? If someone gives you a vial full of clear liquid and tells you it's Xanax, think of what real Xanax looks like. That's probably not Xanax. That's probably some really obscure research chemical from a small lab in rural China. So either way, I hopped in my car and I cruised on over to Sam's house all by myself. I didn't pick up anyone on the way. I had no other plans besides going to Sam's. Now, I had brought over a little bit of weed because that's really all Sam ever asked of me. So I brought over my tiny little bag. I don't remember how much it was, probably an eighth knowing me back then, and I pull on up to Sam's house. Now, once I get to Sam's house, there's already a couple other cars out front that I didn't normally see there. So I knew that I had a bit of a situation waiting for me on the inside. So I get inside of Sam's house, and there was a very interesting crowd there on this day. Now, there's one person there who we're going to refer to in this video as Nate. Some of you guys might remember him from my older videos. Nate was a character. Nate had a nickname that we all gave him. You see, we all called him Scum. Not because of some, like, funny joke. No, he was just a scumbag, so we called him Scum. So Scum pulled up to Sam's house, and he was chilling there, and Scum had his friend who we're going to call Daniel with him. Daniel is someone who I knew at this point, and I've known for a while, but him and I were never really good friends, and we never hung out one-on-one, so no point in giving him a consistent name. Now, Daniel was someone who was known, renowned, for having bad weed but saying it was good. You see, Daniel was the kind of guy who drove a 25-year-old BMW and insisted that it was a foreign. And he insisted that it was definitely nicer than all of our cars. He was just one of those kind of guys. He had bad weed. He had a kind of crapped out BMW. He was just, listen, he was something all right. So we had quite the crowd assembled here, the Xanax Avengers, if you will, and we're chilling out, and these dudes are already brain dead. I get there, and I'm talking to them. They're all kind of standing around the island in Sam's kitchen, and I could just tell that these guys are already fried off this shit. They already had the vial just sitting on the kitchen counter, and Sam had his classic bag of gummy bears that he used damn near every time. It was either Sour Patch Kids or gummy bears, and this dude would just drip these liquid Zans onto these gummies and just pass them out like candy. I guess they kind of were candy, but probably not the kind you'd give to your Halloween attendees, you know? So I bust out my weed and I brought some wraps with me and I start rolling up a little bit and Sam offers me a little bit of this liquid Zan. Now, we never knew how to dose it. We had no clue what the alleged milligram or what the appropriate dose was. We would just, what we believed was that each drop was equivalent to a Xanax. That's probably the stupidest thing we could have believed ever, because I'm telling you guys right now, one drop of whatever goop was in this container had me absolutely 50 IQ, brain dead, lagging in the head for at least the rest of the evening. So I'm rolling up this blunt, and Sam passes me a gummy bear, and I slam that shit down the hatch. Now, at this point, I had already consumed Sam's gummy bears numerous times before. This was nothing new. The first time that he ever offered them to me, we were in summer school together, and I remember this dude gave it to me in exchange for giving him a ride home, which is quite the interesting yet kind of appropriate gift for him to give me for giving him a ride home. Nothing better than the Xanax Research Chemical Gummy Bear, you know? I mean, wonderful. Dude, listen. This liquid Zan shit was so bad, we used to have kids getting wheeled out of the school to the ambulance like every other week at my alternative school. These kids were demons. Bit off topic, yo, I just remembered this and it's so funny. Dude, Sam's rabbit, he had a pet rabbit, and the rabbit ate some of his Zan gummies one time and went into a coma for like a week, and we all thought it was fucking dead, but he kept insisting it wasn't dead, and he wasn't going to bury it. And then finally one day, he was posting on a Snapchat, the rabbit just woke up. Like, it just got up and lived for like 5 more years like nothing happened. Got the best sleep of his damn life off the liquid Zans, dude. But either way, back on topic here. So, he passes me this gummy bear. I throw it down the hatch. And, you know, another thing is, these gummy bears never really tasted very bad, which I guess I should have known. Alp is bitter, dude. Alp tastes bad, you know? These didn't taste like anything. I don't know if the bitterness is from the Alp itself or if it's from the fillers they put in the pills. So maybe that's why a liquid version wouldn't taste bad. But also, we all know damn well that this was not no Alp liquid, dude. This was like 3CHXVIZ2369, dude. I don't know what the hell this shit was. So I throw my gummy down the hatch, and I had my blunt pretty much rolled up at this point, so we went out to his garage and sparked up. Now, we're chilling in the garage, and we're vibing out, and these gummies hit fast, dude. Like, you do not have to digest whatever you ate for this stuff to hit. I don't know what the deal was, why they hit so fast, but dude, by the time we were done smoking this blunt, I had already felt like I'd gone back to the Stone Age, dude. I felt like my reading capacity was probably at a kindergarten level, dude. We're walking back in, and I'm sitting there like, holy shit, dude, I'm brain dead. The weird thing about these Zan gummies is that this Zan liquid, or whatever the liquid Zans, I don't know, the juice. We'll just call it the juice for the rest of the video. The weird thing about the juice is that it didn't necessarily feel like a normal Zan. You know, normally off the bars, I feel almost like careless, you know? I feel just like, just a sense of recklessness that I don't get off other substances, really. But the liquid Zans were different. You would still feel chill, you would still feel nice, but I wouldn't feel as completely brain dead, you know? I would still have a sense of like, oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this, you know? But it was definitely still a very similar experience. You know, whatever substance this was, it was probably in the same family. So we finish smoking this blunt and we sit back down, and Nate gets up and he runs out to his car and he comes back with a case of brewskis, dude. Now listen, having Nate around was clutch because Nate was like that one guy who was way older than the rest of us and should not have been hanging around with us. I mean, at the time, Nate was probably like my age currently. I'm 24 right now. So Nate was probably in his mid-20s at this point because that dude's 30 now, bro. That guy's pushing 30. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he's old now, bro. Old compared to us, at least, you know? So back then, he was the plug, dude. We all thought it was the coolest thing ever. Now we all kind of look at him and we're like, damn, this guy was kind of a loser, dude, you know? But back then, he was just the coolest guy on earth. We couldn't believe it, right? So he used to grab us liquor, and he brings in this case of beers, and we're all ecstatic about it. We're like, let's go. Fucking brewskis. We all stand up, walk over to the island where he set him down, and Sam cracks a beer and starts dripping the liquid into it, starts dripping the juice into it. Now, this is a level of fiendery that I had not really seen from him at this point, you know? This is the point where I think Sam's drug use went from like, yeah, he's kind of a, you know, a little out there to like, wow, Sam is a full-blown degen, you know? Like Sam, the liquid Zans really graduated him. So he is dripping these Zans into his beer, and I'm just sitting here watching. He doesn't go for one drop. He doesn't go for two. This guy drops like 5 drops of the liquid Zans into his beer, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, oh my God, dude. This guy's actually going to be face down unconscious, dude. The house is going to be on fire in like 30 minutes, you know? So he's just slamming this beer. He drops his 5 drops, and he is just slamming it, bro. Damn near chugging it, dude. I don't think he could have shotgunned it much faster. I'm swigging my beer a little bit. No one else is putting the juice into their beer. No one else is dripping it. This is just a unique experience for Sam. So we're chilling out, we're sipping our brewskis, chatting it up, fucking around, and I got a second wave of these liquid Zans hitting me. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes had gone by, and yeah, I was feeling chill, but at this point, it was like I had my awakening, you know, my Bartard awakening, where I just got pummeled from every angle by these brain-dead, absolute idiot sensations, okay? I was going to say the R word, but we don't say that anymore, so we're going to use the idiot word. But I just started feeling like I was dying, dude. I mean, I felt absolutely 300 ping, for lack of a better word. So I'm sitting here and I'm just trying to absorb what's happening to me, dude. I'm too stupid to hold a conversation. I'm too stupid to process what's happening around me, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, dude. Now, things get a little bit blurry after this, I'll admit, and this is something that doesn't happen often because typically I don't take enough of substances to black me out, you know? I mean, I've had it happen before. I've blacked out drunk. I've blacked out off Xanax, but even off the Zans, you know, you got to remember that I didn't like getting fully zombified. You know, I just took enough to get stupid and reckless. So this was one of those rare incidents where after this point, I remember some vague details. So we're going to cover those the best that I can. Now, after this, I remember that I did take more. I have an almost weirdly, like, photographic memory of sitting on the couch and sitting next to Sam, and he passes me the bag of his gummy bears, and I grab it. This dude literally, bro, so we started the evening, and he was dripping the individual gummy bears, right? By the time it got to the point where we were on the couch and this occurred, this guy at some point, it just dripped up the whole bag. He was just handing them to me, dude. So he hands me another gummy bear, and I eat it at some point, and listen. Marbles were gone at this point in time, okay? I don't really remember much until later in the evening. I'm pretty sure I just slept on his couch, but maybe I didn't sleep. I couldn't really tell you what happened. I might have robbed a fucking bank, dude. Like, I don't really know, but all I remember is later in the evening, after taking that second one, I remember kind of like coming to a little bit on Sam's couch, and it was literally just me and Sam there, right? Everyone else had dipped. Nate was gone. Daniel was gone. It was just me and Sam. And I remember the only other memory I have is Sam was playing PlayStation, and I'm sitting on his couch, and we just started playing PlayStation. I don't know what happened before that, but we were just like, fucking, man. I woke up out of the Zan slumber, and she was like, yo, let's fucking run some zombies, man. So at this point, it was dark out, and we're playing some PlayStation, and then I realized after we finished playing a little bit, I'm like, yo, wait a minute, like, What time is it, bro? And as I'm talking to Sam, I realize that this guy is actually full-blown barred out of his mind. You see, Sam, when he would get really, really intoxicated, does this thing where he just starts muttering. He starts making no sense. Like, I'm not talking he just speaks quietly. Like, he will say strings of words that make no sense. Like, you'll ask him what time it is, and he'll be like, yeah, the dog had steak 3 days ago at Fogo de Chao, you know? And he'll be sitting there like, what the fuck are you on about, dude? Like, this guy would have a full out-of-body experience, dude. His third eye would open up wide, and he just starts speaking Latin every time he get fucked up enough. So we're chilling out, you know, and he has no idea what time it is. I figure that it's pretty late. I check my phone, and sure enough, it's late as fuck. But I'm like, fuck it at this point, you know. I've already been here so late. I already feel so brain dead. You know when you wake up after a Zan or any sort of downer or benzo or whatever substance may have been in this liquid, whenever you wake up after, you always just still feel like a little leftover stupid. I was feeling very leftover stupid, okay? Extremely leftover stupid. Someone had disconnected the router in my brain and not plugged it back in for quite a while. So we just chilled out. Dude, we even played with this rabbit a little bit, man. Listen, he had a chill-ass rabbit. I don't really care for rabbits like that, but his was pretty chill. Like, he could, like, take it out and it would vibe, you know? So we always appreciated just saying hi to the rabbit. It was a shame when that thing passed. R.I.P. to his rabbit. Off topic, dude, he still has that rabbit on his Tinder profile to this day. Dude, he has a rabbit, and he has a picture of him holding a guitar, and that's like his whole Tinder profile. Bro, he doesn't even play guitar, and the rabbit's dead. This guy's just clickbaiting nowadays, bro. But I don't know, I just thought that was funny to share. But we just sat there, played with the rabbit. I did not want any more of these gummies for the rest of the night. I said, no, my friend. Sam eventually ended up just passing the hell out, and I took that as my cue to get the hell out of there. I was like, all right, well, Sam's unconscious off a mystery drug, and his rabbit is secured in the cage now that I've put it away, so let's skedaddle. And that we did, man. I hit the road, went back home, went back to sleep, got some more great sleep. You know how it goes. For some reason, it's just anytime I take the benzos, knock me out for 48 hours straight, dude. I'm chilling. I won't even open my eyes once. I won't even move. No dreams, baby. But listen, man, what substance do you guys think these liquid Zans really were? I'm waiting for my research chemical demons. I'm waiting for my back alley Atizalam tweakers to pop out of the cut, okay? Where are you guys? We're waiting for you, all right? Where's my 25-eyed demons at? Pop out, let me know. What do you think this was? Personally, I have no idea. I never dabbled deeply enough in benzos to get to the research chemical side of them, so I don't really know, or at least get very deep into the RC side. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Big thanks to the homies at MyBookie once again. Without further ado, wait, that's what I say at the beginning. No, I fucked it up, dude. I fucked it. Okay, I don't know, dude. Have a good night. Peace. Doses.